Next up, Russ and I are going to take a look at some foreign releases, including Second Sight's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is this the definitive edition? Find out next. Welcome back to 4K Kings. My name is Matt.
I am Russ.
And we are your physical media champions. We're here to bring you only the best in physical media, home media news, reviews, unboxings, and so much more.
And if you want to subscribe to the GOATs, do it right now. You don't want to forget. Like this video, leave us a comment. I personally will engage with you. Tell us you're a new subscriber. Tell me your favorite movie. I will have a conversation with you.
We'll call you at home.
Guaranteed.
The first thing that is on the list here, something that has been rumored for a while, something that's finally been announced, finally been, shown as far as the box art, the features, everything that everyone's been waiting for, is Second Sight's 4K release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So as of last year, we kind of knew that they were working on this, and now it's coming out April 10th from Second Sight, which is one of our favorites. When they put a 4K set out, it's usually pretty strong. They don't do them super often, but when they do, there's usually some good quality there. No doubt this will probably be a really great release from Second Sight, but from what I gather, fans are maybe 50-50. There's definitely some dissension as far as the art's concerned. And I thought, we could kind of take a look at the history of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 4K, kind of show not only this release and what's going on with it, but the other releases that are out there. I kind of wanted to walk through each one just briefly, just so we can compare a little bit and just kind of figure out, is this the set to buy? Second Sight, great company, but I think there's a lot to consider.
Yep.
I did cancel my pre-order for the MPI Steelbook.
Okay.
But then this artwork was released. I may go back and pre-order it again. I'm on the fence. I need you to sell me as well, Matt.
All right. Well, this is actually its third 4K iteration. The very first time, 2016, Turbine, Germany, they put out their 4K in a 3-disc. And then they did the same thing again in 2019, a steelbook version of the same thing. We covered it, actually. And then in 2023, they're putting it out in 4K MPI. They're putting this one out in a slipcase and a steelbook version. So keeping in mind the US one that you're interested in, it has all special features from previous 40th anniversary releases, plus a brand new documentary. In comparison to Second Sight, it has a new presentation with additional HDR work, so it's their own restoration. So it's going to be different than the MPI one no matter what. So it's kind of like, which restoration do I like better? It's going to have new Dolby Atmos audio, plus stereo and restored mono, which was also produced by Second Sight themselves. It says that there's a new feature-length documentary called The Legacy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, produced by Second Sight. But that's exactly what the new feature-length documentary is called on the MPI one also. So I have a feeling that they're both the same. It's one and the same.
I'd imagine that as well. But why would MPI? Hey, this is from Second Sight.
Right. Yeah. So I think this is like a documentary that Second Sight put together, and MPI probably also has. All previous features other than that are things that were found prior. So what it seems like is the MPI and Second Sight one will be identical features-wise. It's just there'll be different transfers, and Second Sight has some Dolby Vision work that they did and some audio work that they did also.
And see, I'm not familiar with MPI, and Second Sight does great work.
They do. As far as the packaging and the art, let's talk about that just for a second. It seems to be the same quality that everyone is used to. When you look at the opening, like the box shots of it, you have like a hardback book in there. You have what appears to be a hard outer box. And then a sort of like, kind of like the Drive and the Guest ones before. It's like a digipack that folds open and the discs are in there. The art choice. I didn't know that what they're going for is the original UK VHS box art, because that's exactly what it is.
Well, okay. And Second Sight is
UK.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense then. Okay.
So they're kind of sticking to their roots, a little bit on this one. And I don't mind them taking that stance. I guess I just wish that maybe the rest of the inside wasn't completely red and black. Like this outer box could be this way, and then maybe the inside is a little bit different, but they just go hard on that red and black color scheme.
Oranges. Give me the oranges and the yellows.
That hot heat feeling.
Texas, yes. I mean, that is what the sweat. That's what this movie is.
It's going to have to come down to either personal preference or you're a fan of this movie and have to own everything. And I think the MPI one is just a steelbook. It's even got a classy little slipcase if you'd like that. This is a whole experience. And if you don't enjoy this experience here, I don't think you're going to miss out too hard on the MPI one. but that remains to be seen until we can see what the transfers look like.
This title gets released so often, and some of the transfers on Blu-ray were not the best. I was hoping they were utilizing the same transfer.
You damn fool!
Oh, damn, that's a good price.
$44.99 in pounds, so you're looking at like $55-$60 shipped.
Let me know in the comments, what is everyone else doing?
Tell us what to do, please.
This one's hard because I'm sorry, I like the original artwork that I'm accustomed to, but Second Sight is incredible. I don't want to have the lesser movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to have the lesser quality movie. I would settle for the artwork if the transfer's better.
Yeah.
If the transfer is equal, I want to go with the Steelbook, but I guess I'm going to have to wait.
You're going to have to wait and see. Second Sight.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to another couple, whatever your next release is. I know the Hitcher's coming out in 4K. I would love a Hitcher set like this. I think that would be great. But for all you fans out there, let us know if you're picking it up.
That was well put, son. Now let's eat.
We've got House, everyone's favorite horror anthology, which has been announced in 4K by company NSM Records.
I got it tattooed on my body, man.
All right.
4K for the first time. This edition includes all 4 films. Each film is in its own media book, and then each media book slides into a larger case.
Please release these individually.
It slides into this bigger outer book, which I can't really tell. It doesn't really say what the material of it is. I don't know if it's leather. I don't know if it's plastic. I don't know what it feels like.
Why asking me? I mean, how am I supposed to know?
So this has been previously released by Arrow on Blu-ray. So who knows if that means that they're going to have a 4K box on the way. But for now, if you want this in 4K, you got to go with this company. There's no news on features or anything or the transfer itself. But most of the comments I read say that this NSM company is kind of a joke when it comes to transfers. I'd like to see this in person, this whole package. But like you said, maybe these will come out individually.
Who's buying this?
I don't know.
I have a tattoo of House 2 on my arm. I've never heard anybody discuss House 3 or House 4. Never in my life.
Even Arrow did 1 and 2 together, right? And then they threw people a bone that wanted 3 and 4 all together.
I think in America, they released House 1 and House 2 as a set.
Yeah.
And then in the UK, it was just like this, what
Yep.
Arrow did. And that set sold out like immediately.
Yeah.
Chances are, if you're our age, maybe you caught one of these and you respond to it, but you weren't watching this as a series.
No, I mean, I've seen 1 and 2. I've seen 1 and
That's
2.
it, yeah.
I've seen 1 and 2. And I think what they're probably banking on is that you're going to want this book on your shelf. Because it is really nice looking.
It is.
And I think
it's cool. I just
people want the
don't-
House box.
I'm asking that. Who wants? I don't even want it, and I got the shit tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm underestimating the fandom for this series, but I don't even consider it a series because even House 2, the one that I respond to the most and I adore, has nothing to do with the first one.
You're right. You're right.
Nothing at all. There's no real continuity.
People just love a series. People love a box set, Russ.
You love a
They
box
love a box.
set.
They love a box set.
How does it feel that this got a box set and you're never going to see the whole bloody affair or any Tarantino one?
When this first was announced, it came up for $280.
You're drunk.
As of today, it's now down to $180. So they've dropped $100 off of it. So at the time, and let me get my calculator.
And the transfer may be shit.
And it may be shit. At the time, that was $70 a movie. So now you're looking at $42.50 a movie.
You're drunk.
$42.50 for House 4, if you are interested at the $170 range.
If they got Bill Maher to do a commentary on House 2, I would pay that.
Hey, buddy, what's cooking in the kitchen?
If they release those single, I'd pick up House 1 and House 2 and those books. I would love that.
It's already got a 1.5 star rating on Amazon.